Investing in employee wellness programs shouldn't be treated as some luxury benefit of a perk. Wellness programs are an essential part of curriculum that benefits both employers and their subordinates, meaning the employee to employer relationship that boosts morale, productivity, and overall profit for the company. My name is Shaun-Michael Clark, and today we'll be talking about the importance of introducing and making these programs a regular practice in our lives, and moreover, addressing the concerns and things that happen when we don't have these programs in place. I really want to paint this visual picture for you, and this shouldn't be hard because most of us, in addition to doing school, we are working, some of us has families, and the point I'm making is that this overall work-life balance, meeting the demands of an employer, a supervisor, etc., can have you so burnt out, working the long hours, not having enough time off, juggling that work-life balance. According to the Center for Disease Control, it is, on average, a 22.8 billion annual loss that is related to poor employee health, whether that's because we're covering workmen's compensations, or we're paying for therapy or any other emotional and physical related expenses. We could be saving all of this money, and more than the profit we could be saving, we could actually be pouring back into the people that keep our companies running. We're already regarded as the lost and stressed out generation, and according to the American Psychology Association, 79%, that's almost 80% of employees are reporting work-related stress. This doesn't even account for the non-work related stress, meaning, like I said, that work-life balance, that feeling of being lost. Stress without support leads to burnout, discouragement, and often resignation. If I come to my boss and say, I'm feeling these emotions, and more than that, a lot of times if companies either A, don't provide it, or B, they don't give you enough of a stipend to take care of yourself, why would you A, want to keep working, or B, even seek to get that help? So more than a loss of even the burnout and the turnover, and like I said, resignation, now we're looking at how this is actually affecting the employee themselves. They don't have the resources to take care of themselves, and they feel lost because, moreover, they can't even take care of themselves, and they don't have a company that's going to provide to them. That in of itself can lead to a whole host of emotional health and mental health concerns that otherwise could be covered by providing these employee wellness programs. But here's the thing, proper and comprehensive employee health programs actually completely combat and often eliminate all of the problems and grievances that are already addressed, whether it's actually providing a stipend for seeing that psychiatrist, or even doing things like a lot of these programs include everything from gym memberships to gym competitions. In addition to that, we think about the little things, not even just as they relate to our emotional health, but the baseline, which is having those flexible hours. If somebody's in a spot of distress, looking at the situation and saying, hey, how can we actually make this work for you so we can help you work for us? They include things like counseling, and if they don't completely cover the cost initially, after you've gone through that program, they offer reimbursement and or on-site wellness support. I know even one thing that my dad's company has offered is, if you're going through something, they can have a therapist that can actually sit with you and have 24/7 support straight from your phone. Now, here's the other thing. We've already studied, according to Harvard, we've already studied companies that you and I both know and trust that have shown what a good employee health program can look like. Studies like Google and Johnson & Johnson have saved millions of dollars while improving employee satisfaction. And ultimately, like I said, if you're improving that morale, you're going to reduce productivity. And when you boost productivity, you're going to reduce profit. Furthermore, for every $1 invested, we're getting a $6 ROI or return on investment. And what that means is whether it's because we're saving money by not having to pay out workmen's compensation, or even the loss of money that comes when you train a new employee, they get so stressed and then they turn over and leave. We're saving that money and putting it back into the people that we actually care about and put so much time and energy for us to bring up our profit. So now let's actually put this into practice. And in basing these programs and making them a regular rhythm instead of some taboo luxury or some corporate elite expense can not only change the outcome and output of our lives, but furthermore, we can be setting a precedent for future generations to come, from our children and their grandchildren, right? We could be combating burnout. We could be reducing the overall cost. We can increase engagement, and overall, we can make everybody feel like they are more valued. See, companies thrive when people are not just seen as numbers or just, clogs in the system, but you're actually doing something to benefit me and you. It overall helps with the relation between employees and their employers, which overall is not only smart and scalable, it is a logical investment. I thank you for your time. And again, let's be the change. Let's look at the situation, not just stand and gawk, but let's actually invest not only into the monetary, but the resources and making this more than just the companies that we work at, but actually investing into people that are already doing enough for the change. I thank you and I appreciate your time.